What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Let's talk about some Tesla expansion that's happening in Europe, because that's honestly a pretty big deal. With more expansion, you get more users using Teslas, and I feel like Tesla, for them to really ramp up their production and really get the stock up and running once again, is to release sales are even better than before. And one of the biggest things that contribute to better sales is obviously a more personalized experience. I mean, I would love to buy a Mercedes if they have autopilot and have their own dedicated Mercedes Superchargers. That's just me. I feel like Tesla has this really nice ecosystem that other companies just simply do not have, and that really makes themselves unique. And by the way, towards the second half of the video, we will be talking about the Tesla Model S with the yoke steering wheel. This is a plaid model that everyone is expecting, and this is going to be the model that will be coming out a very long time. It's going to be pretty delayed in my opinion, whereas the regular Tesla Model S, if you want to buy it, I call the guys at Tesla, they said 10 to 14 weeks, which is around the same time frame as when some of the other major car companies start giving out reservations of their own electric vehicles. So I guess the timing is somewhat pretty nice. So let's look at Tesla and also the superchargers. Expansion is a really big deal because if you don't have a lot of these superchargers, you don't really have that nice personalized experience. The whole reason why, even though there's a lot of competition out there, people still choose Tesla because of their unique infrastructure and also their over-the-air software updates, autopilot, and how after you buy the vehicle, you'll always get constant updates. So you're always connected with the company. Whereas if you buy, for example, an electric Mercedes, after you buy it, they wouldn't really give you any over-the-air updates, and that's about it. A lot of times we go outside, we buy a vehicle, and then we're super disconnected from the dealership. Whereas Tesla, if you buy a car from them, you'll always be connected to the main company. And not to mention, you also have a pretty dope CEO to go along with it. But right now, if you check out this tweet here by Tesla, it's on the official Tesla account, 6,000 plus superchargers across Europe at 600 different locations and counting, and they're expanding on a weekly basis. On top of that, each of these supercharging stalls are in really good strategic locations. Some of them are just like near the side of the roads, others near the coast, some of them in major cities, and even some have solar roofs on the very top, which make them look really, really nice. Tesla having 6,000 superchargers in Europe is no small feat. In fact, it's probably super impressive, especially how other companies out there aren't actually making their own supercharging stations. They're most likely relying on third-party superchargers, which are fairly slow, and I can't really say that all of them have the supercharging capacity compared to Tesla superchargers. And so far, Tesla still has distance to go before the whole entire network becomes super saturated. Tesla still needs to construct and also install more of these superchargers in Europe to really widen their expansion, because Europe recently, they're trying to get rid of their gasoline powered cars within like 2030, which is pretty nice because after that, a lot more people will start buying electric vehicles. There's a lot of statistics out there. There are roughly 285,000 public charging stations for electric vehicles in Europe. This is obviously vastly larger than the 6,000 superchargers compared to Tesla. But here's the thing, the 285,000 public charging stations, most of them kind of suck. They include lower chargers that are under or equal to 22 kilowatts, which is super slow. It will actually take you hours to charge your vehicle from 0 to 80%. Tesla Supercharger V3 stations are capable of an output of 250 kilowatts, and Tesla's older V2 superchargers are still pretty high powered with 150 kilowatts. So even the older ones are way faster than some of the newer ones being constructed, and no one really wants a slow charge. I mean, I guess if you're in your house, it's kind of fine just charging it overnight, taking several hours. But if you're in like an absolute rush, you kind of want to be using one of these superchargers by Tesla since they're so incredibly fast. And here's the thing, Tesla actually wants better quality superchargers than bad superchargers. They'll much rather take a slower approach and install higher kilowatt superchargers than these regular slow chargers that a ton of other companies are installing. And so far, I feel like having these superchargers around the world really makes Tesla brand a lot good. I mean, it has a logo. The superchargers are pretty iconic looking with like a little hole in the middle. And overall, it looks really, really good. I think having more of these chargers really just brings in like the community feel. Almost feels like a very exclusive club. When you charge a vehicle in a Tesla supercharger, it feels very exclusive. It feels very bougie kind of. And other companies and other cars can't really charge in locations. So it's only you and also your fellow Tesla guys out there that could use these areas. And a lot of these areas also have these rest stops, especially in major highways and interstates, where you can actually go in, play some pool, watch some TV, get some refreshments while your car is charging outside. So this is why Tesla, in my opinion, just really creates this really good brand. So they keep expanding these superchargers in these major locations and these major rest stops. I feel like the brand will get even better. It's almost kind of like going to the airport. You got this exclusive credit card, for example, the Amex Platinum. You can actually get into like the Centurion Lounge and really just enjoy all the benefits in there. So it's very similar to this, where only Teslas can get into these rest lounges and also these superchargers, and that just makes it feel like a lot more exclusive than other car companies. Last but not least, let's talk about the Tesla Model S refresh. It's getting a yoke steering wheel, obviously. Now, if you get the regular Tesla Model S refresh, you're not going to be getting the yoke steering wheel. And if you check out this Twitter user, Zach, you can clearly see he taken a ton of pictures of the Model S refresh, has a yoke steering wheel, plaid. It looks really good. It's a black color car with the wheels on it. It looks pretty dope. And overall, it looks very sleek. And so far, the vehicle looks very minimalist. The front looks a little bit different than other generations, but overall, it's about the same as the 2020 version of the Model S. And so far, I feel like it looks pretty nice. I feel like the major renovations are going to be interior than the exterior. And so far, I feel like this is one of the coolest looking cars out there. And here are just some of the nice leaks and also pics for you. And you may be wondering, how is going to be the yoke steering wheel? Like, how is it going to work? So far, some people don't really like the yoke steering wheel, and this is why others are opting to go for the regular Tesla Model S, which is way cheaper, by the way, at $80,000 compared to like $134,000. On top of that, you do have the smart shift, which essentially you could shift your car forward or backwards without actually using any sort of buttons or using the gear system, which some people feel like it's a little bit trippy, but overall, I think it may be all right. Musk even said, like, after using that for a couple of weeks, you wouldn't even want to go back anymore. Smart shift, it could be pretty nice, but there's several other areas to change your car. I think we should be seeing even more features, even more reviews. Remember, the Model S hasn't really been officially shipped out to consumers just yet. If you want to place an order right now, it's going to take about 10 to 14 weeks, which isn't that long, but at the same time, it's not short either. We should also be seeing a major software update for the FSD beta at around mid-April. That's what Musk said, and we should be seeing full autonomy being reached around late 2021. And we've been seeing some things going on with Elon Musk and SEC, so definitely check out that video. And we should be seeing some brand new superchargers being installed around the globe, and also more updates about the Model Y. Maybe the Model 3 could be having a refresh. We're also getting more rumors and leaks about the Model 2. So we got a lot more Tesla news coming in, and especially how the Model 2 is being heavily invested by a lot of individuals because it's $25,000. If there's tax incentives, you could probably lower the price even more. So that's also pretty exciting. Definitely subscribe for more Tesla news, especially how there's a lot more things going on right now with trade tensions and stuff like that between America and China. And since Tesla sells like 30 to 40% of all their cars in China, yeah, the stock is taking a pretty big beating right now. Really curious about where this is all going to be going. So yeah, that's about it. Definitely check out more Tesla stuff. I mean, recently there's a lot more news coming out, more products, and even insurance. That's about it.